play?
Hold'em.
Oh, Texas Hold'em, yeah, very popular game these days, absolutely.
Live bet.
Yes, no question about it. Well, I'm a bit of a poker player myself too. Now, if you're a poker player, you will know that in America there is a tradition that at the end of a night's poker, the players will throw their chips into the middle and they'll have one final bet. And they'll see who can cut to the highest card, right? Well, in Ireland, we have a similar tradition, but what we do in Ireland is we see who can cut a certain number of cards off. And I'll show you what I mean. For instance, I can go like this here, and I can cut off exactly 10 cards. Now, how I know this is 10 cards is I can tell by the thickness. Yes, years of experience. Ma'am, Christy, would you like to cut off 10 and just set them there, please?
Sure.
Go ahead, let's see what you got. Yes, I like your touch, very velvet touch. Yes. Okay, in fact, well, let me see. I think you're a little thick there, but that's okay. Sometimes thick works for the trick. And your name, sir?
Alfred.
Alfred, would you mind and cut off 10? Just estimate and set them right here.
That's a good 10 right there, man.
Excellent. And would you like to play too, sir? What's your name?
All right, Chris.
Chris. So I'll tell you what, Chris, go ahead, cut off 10 cards and just set them right here. Okay, Chris, I think you're a little thin there, but thin to win. That's okay. Well, let's recap. Say Christy cut off 10, and Alfred cut off 10, and Chris cut off 10. That would be 30. How many should that leave me here?
22.
22. Hey, I can tell you all play cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. God damn it, we did get close though, didn't we?
Yeah.
We didn't quite get it, but you know what we did get? We actually got a 10 here, we got a 10 here, we got a 10 here, and we got a 10 here. I don't know how you all did it, but that's a very good. I couldn't have done it better myself. Okay. Now, have you ever noticed when you own a deck of cards? Was that some magic coins falling or something?
Where's your next trip?
Oh, you ever notice when you own a deck of cards, after a while, one or two cards goes missing? You ever notice that? Do you know why that is?
I thought that was socks.
That's because, well, you're right there too. Well, you know, exactly. You know the way the laundry just miraculously cleanses itself after a week. You just dig through. Anyway, so the cannibals in this particular deck are the 4 kings, which I will pull out. So here we have them all. The 4 kings. Oh, and by the way, that's what the K stands for. K for cannibal. You can tell I'm not from here, right? Now, ma'am, hey, you're looking real interested right now. Could you give me a number between 1 and 5?
3.
3, 8. Okay, well the 3s are going to be the unfortunate pygmy cards, because of course they have to be small for the cannibals to properly digest. The 3s are going to be the pygmy cards that are going to be eaten by the cannibal kings.
Yes.
Yes, good choice by the way, I like that. So, everybody, we have this. The pygmy 3 of clubs, the pygmy 3 of spades, and the pygmy 3 of diamonds. And of course, over here we have our 4 kings who are going to be the cannibals. So this is how the story goes. Once upon a time, the cannibals are running through the jungle. They form a giant mouth. And they come across the first pygmy and they go, smells like the pygmy 3 of diamonds. So you flick that pygmy 3 of diamonds over, into their mouth it goes. And what do? They chew and they chew and they chew. They roll over in their back. They rub their bellies and they burp. And with that, we now see that pygmy is completely gone, eaten by the kings. Of course, the kings, being the cannibals, are still hungry, right? So they form a giant mouth once again. Next up's going to be the unfortunate 3 of spades. So they take that 3 of spades into their mouth. What do? They chew and they chew and they chew. They roll over on their backs. They rub their bellies and they burp. And with that, we now see that pygmy is completely eaten by the kings, completely absorbed. Of course, the kings, being the hungry cannibals that they are, they're not finished yet. So next up is going to be the unfortunate 3 of clubs. So we flick that 3 of clubs over into their mouth. 3 of clubs goes. What do? We all know the story. By this point, they chew and they chew and they chew. They roll over on their backs. They rub their bellies. Don't premature. And then it's burnt. That's right. And with that burnt, we now see that that 3 is completely eaten by the kings. So now all the pygmy 3s have been eaten by the cannibal kings, completely and utterly absorbed. And you can applaud at any time. We're not done yet, because the 4 kings, being the greedy cannibals that they are, they start to cannibalize themselves. Strange but true. So first up is going to be the King of Spades. Watch closely. We now see that the King of Spades is now gone. Next up is going to be the King of Hearts. And we see that the King of Hearts is now gone. Last but not least is going to be the King of Clubs. And if you listen closely, you can even hear their bones crunch. So now the King of Diamonds has eaten all the other kings. But if I was to cut that King of Diamonds open and look inside his belly, I would find the other 3 kings. But would you believe that inside their stomachs, we would find the 3 pygmies? The pygmy 3 of spades, the pygmy 3 of diamonds, and the pygmy 3 of clubs, and that's the story of the cannibal king. Excellent, excellent. Okay, yes, you're going to enjoy this. Okay, so we've all seen these before. These are USB flash drives, right? And of course, what you do is you plug them into your computer. You can store files on them. For instance, you can store music on the red drive, pictures on the black drive. Now, what I like to do is sometimes I will put all my files on the black drive, and then when I get home, I'll just transfer them to the red. Of course, sometimes that transfer can become a little problematic, in which case I use some magic to cause the transfer to occur. I'll tell you what we'll do. We will go ahead and we'll get rid of the black drive, and that should make things a little easier to follow. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Watch, if I just give it a shake, there's the red drive I was looking for. So if this is the red drive, thank you. The black drive must be over here in my pocket. Right, but just so you know, in case this red gigabyte is not big enough for all your files, you can always give the black one a stretch and make it a gigabyte. Now, Chris, have you ever seen something plucked from thin air before?
So no.
Well, you have now, right? It's a little red sponge ball. But you know, it's not just any old red sponge ball. It's actually a magician's sponge ball, because when I rub, it disappears. Of course, it doesn't really disappear. It just turns invisible, because when I blow on it, it comes right back. Yeah. In fact, you can check that out for yourself. Go ahead, take a look. Feel it, touch it. What do you think of it? Have you ever seen one? Yes, soft. No, I know. That's what we all think. But you know what I love about it is how loose the molecules are. So loose, in fact, that if I was to saw, right, much like sawing a lady in half, if I was to continue to saw, I can actually saw that sponge ball into 2 sponge balls. Yeah, now you're impressed. Yeah, like here. Let me get closer. Yeah, that's right. Now watch closely, watch. 1 sponge ball is in this hand, and 1 sponge ball is in this hand. Watch, I'll make it jump from this hand to this hand. Now, if you watch really closely, I'll make it jump back. Just kidding. I can tell that you're amused, but not particularly impressed. We'll try it again, watch. 1 sponge ball was in this hand, 1 sponge ball was in this hand. I'll make it jump from this hand to this hand. Did you see it go? I'll tell you what, it really did go that time. Yeah. Christy, is it? Could you hold out your right hand palm up?
It's your wife.
Hey, yeah, right. Get out. Hey, I just met her this evening, sir. Alfred, right? Alfred. Hold out your right hand palm up for a second. I'll take my sponge ball. You take your sponge ball, make a fist, turn it over, excellent, and watch. It's just a wave of the hand and a wiggle of the thumb. And my sponge ball magically disappears, invisibly traveling through the air to join the other sponge ball. And Alfred's hand, go ahead. 2 sponge balls. Thank you very much. Thank you. Watch closely. One sponge ball was in the hand, one sponge ball was in the pocket. How many do I have in my hand?
2.
Hey,
What did you
cheeky devil, cheeky devil. Don't try that ever again.
I was
by the
adding
way.
up the hands, sorry.
Watch. One sponge ball was in the hand, one sponge ball was in the pocket. How many do I have in my hand? No, actually 2. I'll tell you what. One more chance to catch me. Watch closely. One sponge ball was in the hand, one sponge ball was in the pocket. How many do I have in my hand?
None.
None. They all disappeared.